So how long do you think after that your operation was shut down and you guys were in prison, how long before that whole business model changed? Like, was it immediate? Did all these giant pill mills start to close down, or when did that happen? Does that make sense?
No, yeah. Within the next couple of years after that, a bunch got shut down, and the owners did get arrested, like me. And, you know, a lot of them, the thing is, a lot of the owners were doing illegal stuff. So that's why a lot of them did plea out. Because, I mean, they were just criminals that got into this.
Right.
They were drug dealers.
Right.
Like, you know, that were coming to my office and they go, oh, we're just going to do this ourselves.
Yeah.
And they did. So a lot of them couldn't fight the cases.
Mm-hmm.
I really never heard of anybody else fighting it and winning.
So what you think makes you unique, which I agree with. I mean, I think you've been reasonably honest with me since you've been here. What you're claiming makes you different is that you ran it above board. You were not running them illegally.
Yeah, we didn't do anything like signing scripts or stealing pills. You know, we have pills at the office. I can easily take pills out and sell them to somebody on the side, but like, why would I ever risk my business to do that?
Who needs to do that?
I'm making a ton of money just doing it legally.
Right.
So, you know, some other people did it right too, I guess. Mm-hmm. But a lot of them didn't. Yeah. I knew one that was horrible. He was just, I mean, they were taking pills out all the time. Their counts were always off. Like, you know, so, and actually when I got busted, I called him and said, hey, listen, you know, if I got busted, you better stop. You're definitely getting in trouble.
Right.
Oh, I know. No, I will. He didn't. He ended up getting the same thing as me.
Yeah. Yeah.
You
but
know,
deserved it. Or at least did it, you know?
He did. I didn't want him to. He was an all right guy. Mm-hmm. But, yeah, he didn't take my advice on that one. And I knew before we got shut down, like an employee of mine that worked there, her friend's husband or boy, whatever, worked at some agency, FBI, DA or whatever, and said, hey, they're going to get shut down. Tell him that they're going to get shut down. So this girl then told me, hey, they're going to shut us down. That's what my friend's friend tells me, whatever. And I'm like, you know, how serious do I take that? Like, what do you mean shut us down? Like, they're going to come in here like they did last time and just question the doctors and try to threaten them. I'm like, you know, I'll deal with that if that's the case. Yeah. Like, I'm not going to just like, it'd be hard to shut it down saying, you know, I think something's going to happen to me when nothing's happened for years. I wonder if there isn't a greater force at work here. Like, I wonder if the Justice Department at this time was getting pressured by the big pharmaceutical companies to shut down independent operators like you because they wanted to monopolize the market. You know what I mean? I mean, I wouldn't put it by them, I guess, but yeah, I don't know. That's what's going on with TikTok right now. You do know what TikTok is. Yeah. They're you know, they want to ban it because it's Chinese disinformation. That's a lie. They want to take out the competition. Silicon Valley wants them to force a sale so that'll drop the price, and then they pick it up for pennies on the dollar. You know what I mean? Yeah, that may be the case. In mine, I don't know if there was any other forces that, except for a bunch of corrupt cops that you know just want to make a name for themselves. Well, it was addiction too. Like, the country was scared. It was the new, you know, the most press about you were early. You were like an early victim of the bad publicity, right? Like, I think it was like 2014, 2015. That was like really when you started to hear about the opioid epidemic, right? Yeah. Ravaging middle America. So you were like the first generation of that to really make headlines. So I think people get pressured. I think it's a mix of things. You know, Washington, D.C. gives a mandate to start monitoring where these opioids are coming from. Well, they're originating in Florida, right? Pill mills. And then, yes, cops, you know, the local pigs, DEA, FBI, they want stats and they want money. And yeah, they have personal grudges too, right? Like some head from, you know, that's stole a cop motorcycle. He's got a felony for steroids. Like, he looks like a target. Also, like in my case, you know, the cops searched my mom's house and they said they found $4.5 million in her attic. Really, there was $5 million in there. And I had told the cops, I said, listen,
it doesn't matter. You guys are taking it all anyways. But there was 5 there. Oh, what are you saying? We stole it? I'm like, you think I don't know how much money I have? Like, I'm the kind of guy that wouldn't know I'm off by $500,000.
Yeah.
I'm like, you see my spreadsheet on my computer. How much is at my mom's house?
Yeah.
Like, it was 5. So yeah, someone took it and they were pissed at me for saying it, like accusing them of that. But
what, did we take it? Yeah, that's exactly what I'm saying.
Well, or you missed it. It's still there. I gotta go find that. You know what I mean?
So you had $5 million stashed at your mom's house?
It was an even number. Yeah, it was exactly $5 million. I stopped at 5, just put an even $5 million there. And
but didn't that? But when you have that kind of money, when you have, I guess it's not illegal to have that amount of cash on you, but it looks like you're not declaring it. It looks like they could have got you on like tax evasion charges.
No.
So,
Why?
well, when you have that level of money, you open yourself up to a lot of investigation.
Yeah, but I paid millions in taxes every year.
Yeah.
The biggest check I ever written in my life was to the IRS.
Right.
Which that's not how it should be. But it was. No, I was actually.
So you were paying taxes this whole time?
Yeah, because I know where they're coming after me.
Yeah.
And they're going to try to get me on something stupid because they can't get me on the pain clinic stuff.
Right.
So I know my taxes got to be right.
Yeah.
So I'm paying my taxes.
Yeah.
The year that I got arrested, early 2010, I didn't do my taxes yet because I got arrested in March or closed down in March. I'd already paid $2 million in advance, like prepaid taxes.
Right.
I was still going to owe a bunch more millions, but
Yeah.
I was prepaying $1 million in advance, knowing that, hey, I don't want to give them some easy target to get on me.
Yeah.
Because they're going to come. I know they're coming after me.
Yeah.
They hate me. They've always hated me. So
Yeah.
no, I was actually, I was doing all that stuff right.
Mm-hmm.
I knew I pretty much had to, or I'm going to get arrested for it.
Right. All right. Well, yeah, I guess it's not illegal to hold that amount of cash. Why were they seizing it though? As evidence?
Well, I say it's made from illegal. Yeah, and the warrants, they get to seize everything, and then you got to fight it later. And
Did you get that letter from the DEA, the seizing, the seize letter? Hey,
Yeah.
you can appeal this. If not, just sign right here. And you're like, yeah, I think, I'm sure appealing it will really move the needle.
Yeah. They
Did you get any assets back? Did you get anything back?
just my house, one house they took originally.
So you proved that was not with pill money?
Yeah.
Okay.
Other 2 houses they did take, but the one I kept, yeah.
Okay.
But then my lawyer stole it while I was in jail. So.
Oh yeah, tell us about that. I read that in the article. Yeah, your lawyer stole, but you gave a bunch of millions to your lawyer before you went in.
No, I gave it to him when I was in there.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, so the money I paid to the IRS, I ended up getting it back at $2 million because I didn't file a tax return. I was like, hey, I don't owe this money. I didn't file a return.
Yeah.
And some reason them dumbasses gave it back to me.
Wow.
But so I got it back and then he stole it from me. So
you gave it, but did you give it to him? It said you gave it to him to go like invest for you.
yes.
What
Yeah.
did he say you were going to do? Or what did he tell you he was going to do?
Well, half was to buy Bitcoin.
Oh, that would have been a nice one.
Yeah, in 2013.
Oh my God. You could have bought that whole prison. Could have bought the government.
And Bitcoin was like $300 back then.
Yeah.
That and to buy gold. I wanted the money out of the bank.
Yeah.
I didn't want someone that can take it.
Yeah.
Because after going through this with the government, they'll take it and you got to fight and prove that it's legal.
Yeah. Which is, by the way, the opposite of what the legal system in this country is based off of. The state, the burden is on the government, not the other way around. But in practice, it doesn't really work that way.
So then I'm like, I don't want to deal with that again.
Yeah.
Plus people might sue me, whatever. So I don't want to take that chance again. So I wanted it out of the bank. And he left in the bank and just spent it basically. And then my house, he put it in a trust, which he took a mortgage out on it then, just let it go to foreclosure. So I lost my house too. I'll get that back here eventually though.
Are you suing him? Are you in?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, but just takes a while. He files bankruptcy all the time.
Right.
It's like,
right.
It's one thing after another, but I'll get it back eventually. I'll never stop. So
yeah. Okay. So you're driven by a lot of things to get your lawyer.
Yeah, I want my house back too, but I want to hurt him as bad as possible,
right.
Legally.
Right. Was he also your lawyer on your criminal case?
No, he was a civil attorney.
Okay.